Hey guys, what is going on? Pancakes Go here, and today I want to say something that I have been waiting to say for a very long time, and that thing is that I have finally found a very good Roblox Demon Slayer game. Now, this may be surprising to some of you that don't know me very well or don't really know my channel very well, and that is the fact that I do in fact play Roblox. Well, I play Roblox, but very specific type of Roblox game, that being Roblox Demon Slayer games. Usually these games are just a giant grind fest and something that's not very enjoyable, but I still play them anyways because number one, I have too much time on my hands, and number two, it can also be rewarding in certain aspects, but overall, I'd say that 90% of them are really not worth your time. But this one is different, guys, and that game that I'm talking about is Roblox Demonfall. This game has been an absolute gem to play through, and I'm basically going to give a review on it, I guess you could say, or just a general overview of how I feel about it and what my experience has been, so look forward to that. Basically, when it comes to Roblox games, and especially those of the anime variety, you can find a plethora of them. But the problem is that most of them just are not good. I don't want to say any names, but if you join any number of them, they're usually just cheap cash grabs that have little to no work put into them or really time. But I still play them anyways because I'm basically a masochist. But this one is definitely different. I can say 100% that probably the best part of this game is, throughout the course of my experience with this game, I can say that the gameplay has definitely been fluid and fun and 100% enjoyable. When I was playing and I died, I never feel like it was something that I didn't deserve. And for this reason, whenever I was dying or failing missions, I never felt like it was the game's fault, but instead my fault, just because I lacked the skills and the knowledge in certain situations. And I swear that if you say that it's a skill issue, I'm gonna I really do enjoy the gameplay, but since the game did just come out, there are some choppy bits like balancing and certain issues with the AI. But admittedly, the game did just come out at the time of recording this, like 4 or 5 days ago, so it can be overlooked. But one thing that they did get right from the get-go is definitely there. When I was playing the game, I've definitely seen a ton of cool things, but I really do love how there are cameos of different anime characters from different series, and the fact that they have weapons and breathing styles that are the same as the anime and the manga. It is extremely immersive, and I absolutely adore the fact that I can play the game, see something that I noticed that was in the anime and manga, such as locations or enemies, and say, well, I know that, and I can see things like locations or even little things like the hairstyles that are in the same thing as the manga and the anime, and I can really appreciate it because I know that that's something that I love. Especially whenever it comes to the breathing system and the clan system. In the clans, you have different clans from throughout the entire Kimetsu no Yaiba universe. So if I were to, for instance, roll the Kamado clan, I could get the Hinokami Kagura move and the skill tree, which is something that is super cool. And that's just one example of one clan. But if you aren't in a clan and you do get a breathing, all of the other moves can be gotten through the... This menu changes the game for Roblox Demon Slayer games completely. I have literally never seen something like this in any other Roblox Demon Slayer game, or just most Demon Slayer games, Roblox or not, so you can tell just how much work the team has put into making this one of the most finely crafted and fine-tuned games that you can play right now. So whenever it comes to upgrading and everything of the sort, you have to upgrade yourself through leveling up and getting skill points that you can then use in the skill tree. So if you want, you can make a build that revolves around a breathing style, or you can literally just not use a breathing style at all. I have seen builds that revolve around using a rusty Nichiren, which is the first weapon that you get in the game, and a shotgun, and going throughout the entire game with just that, and it is absolutely crazy. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is that it is such an amazing gesture to know that you can play this game and just do whatever you want as far as builds and character design is concerned. That's not even including the initial startup where you can design your character, such as the hair and the face and everything. So this is purely for PvP and PvE things only. But even besides that, this is one of the best parts of the game. The menu and how much you can do and put into it, how little or how much you want to put into it is 100% up to you. You could be like me and just stockpile points, which admittedly does make the game a bit harder, but then you can just spend all of them at once. So that is something really amazing. Like if you look at my character, I have put absolutely no points into my breathing because I'm waiting for insect to come out. So whenever that does come out, I'm going to put all of my points and money into getting the Nichirin and the breathing style. So I'm going to do a little segment on this because there's not really that much to say as far as the map design goes. There are some very highs and some very low lows to the map design, such as the snowy forest, and if you look at the screen right now, it is completely white and dense with snow. I cannot see very far, so that makes traversing this area a bit hard if you don't have the map. And if you need a map, I will leave a link in the description, as well as some things that I wish I knew whenever I first started this game. So there's going to be some guides and some really helpful things that will help anybody that's getting started with the game or is a long time veteran. So with that being said, I'm sure that you guys are probably wondering, what is my final verdict for the game? And my final verdict for the game is that all in all, I'd say that this game is absolutely fun and solid to play. Since it's pretty new, there are going to be some bugs and some glitches here and there, but they're relatively small and something that you can fix by either just resetting yourself or leaving and rejoining any given server. So with that being said, everyone, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. It did take a bit to make, considering that this is my first scripted video, so sorry if it's a bit awkward. You know, I've never done like a script before, but like I said, I will be leaving all of the helpful things in the video description, and I also glossed over a few things in this one. So I'm going to be making a part 2 whenever update 1.4 comes out, so do be looking forward to that. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.